But yeah, it might have to wait for a while. I've got like 3 contracts ahead of yours. Oh, including this project.
Some of which aren't even getting paid for. You just kind of
Yeah, I know.
so
Like, ain't anybody gonna? Actually, no. Dust threw a bunch of money at me, so she's good. Okay.
I think you're gonna
I'm
have
just
to
asking
decide
generally.
Which, yeah.
So
You could ask the little dwarf man over here.
It's like, oh no, we got enough.
I'm not
to work
specific.
with.
I'm not specifically asking face. Like,
Yeah, you're asking all 3, and like Black Mantis, she looks at you and then she just shrugs and looks back at what they're doing.
She's not very helpful, is she?
all right, guess I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way.
I'm sorry, I have a lot of work ahead of me.
Well, what's the old-fashioned way?
Scouting.
Okay. Scouting where? Also, roll your initiatives. Let's see who goes when.
At this point.
Let's see. The people.
Finally.
Oh, the only one who's not here is Sam. So Dust, you have to be Sam again. What would we make Dust do while he's not here?
Dust.
What would we make? Well, I mean that too. But what would we do if Sam's not? When Sam is not here, what should we make him do?
Awkwardly drink and avoid going home.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense actually. What, for a whole month? Or more?
We all seem to be in the same position here.
Not really. I mean, you're not living with this person.
Well, Sam could come live at my place. It's relatively empty, but it's safe from a crazy person.
I mean, I do have a nice shed.
Oh god, you in your shed.
Right, so I guess FaZe is still first, because he's got the highest initiative we can have. How long? You said another 2 hours would pass, and then... Let's see.
Well,
it would be
so.
around in the afternoon about now. It's like after toiling over this thing for God knows how long, you finally finish whatever you were working on.
Huzzah.
Okay, so roll the hardware, give it a jump, and see if it works.
It would really suck if luck just tilted on me this time.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. So.
Haha!
So your luck is not tilted. So I mean, you just like as soon as you finish it, you flip it on and it turns on. What is it supposed to do again? It's like connecting a network together.
Yeah, essentially just connecting a bunch of comm links and such together, a bunch of devices.
Okay. To do what exactly? Like.
Well, once I modify the comm links to be able to use Sleaze attributes, then it'll help with hacking and whatnot, and data processing.
So I mean, besides what it is, currently right now, all it is just a bunch of phones linked together. It's not really much more than that. You'll have to do more.
Yeah, it's a bunch of wires.
Yeah, it's basically a bunch of wires and devices
USB ports coming out.
And Torbjorn looks at it. It's like, all right, well, whatever it is, it's done.
Phase 1 complete. Hehe.
It's like, right. I'm gonna go sit over there for a minute, and then we'll get back to that.
You do that. I'm gonna keep on working.
Okay, so you have to roll your body. Can you have the ability to keep working to begin with? That's a no. Just for the record. It's like you're gonna keep on working, and then your hand, like as soon as you think that, you feel like tiredness just go over you. Like whatever adrenaline high you had is just worn off.
Damn.
You only have body of 1? Jesus.
So
you're gonna keep on working, and then you feel horribly tired. So what do you do now? Now that you're, you definitely need sleep or something.
Fine, he'll take a nap somewhere safe.
So is anywhere safe?
That's a good question. Here's a nice long couch to sleep on that's not being occupied by a woman with a shuriken.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she hasn't really moved, and she's not really noticing. Like, she's more intent on whatever device you just created.
Okay, good. Then she'll at least let me take a nap there.
Okay, Torbjorn's over at the table, like, getting some sort of meal or something. You know, food and drink, since he hasn't had much to eat ever since they started this.
I'm doing most of the work anyway.
Okay. Alright, so how long are you gonna... It pretty much comes down to you have to roll your body until you get a 1. So let's see how many hours it'll take.
Oh, great. We're going to be here for a while.
Yep. So keep her rolling. Yeah, you'll dig
Never
an
mind.
hour and you'll be back. Alright, so...
Holy shit.
I mean, what do you do now? What happens after that? So you take a quick break, you wake up, the device is still on.
I'm going to modify all of the comm links
Okay,
so I could add the
hardware.
matrix attribute of sleaze.
Let's see how long that'll take. So you're trying to use... What are you trying to make it use? Sleaze?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually a thing in data trails if you want to look at that.
Alright, so what is it? Is there another method besides the one we've been using?
Only for modifications like this.
Okay, so it'll take you about, let's see, that is 6 hours for you to modify it to use sleaze.
Yeah, give or take, I suppose.
Okay, so you immediately just wake up and you go about it again.
Yep.
Alright, so
Ain't got time to stop.
let's swap. Aaron. I mean, you were just basically told you're public enemy number 1 of the Humanist Poly Club. Almost, I don't know if you'd call it. I think it would be a terrorist organization if you could class it as that, if they could prove it.
I'm basically fucked.
Yeah, I think everybody's got that feeling right about now, so you're not alone there.
What the hell are we gonna do about this?
I don't know, Mara. What are you going to do about this? What do you think you should do about this?
I say I shoot them all.
Yeah, so simple solution. And Raven is apparently going... You're going scouting, but scouting where? I mean... No? Nothing?
Information.
Where are you going?
Any information.
From where?
That's basically from anywhere.
That's not very
I don't
specific.
give a shit. That's the thing. Like,
I mean, you need a direction for this search. So what, you're just gonna hop on your computer? You might. Why are you leaving that? It's like you just hop on your computer.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm still trying to work out what I'm going to do specifically. So
Okay, so you walk outside and you really don't know what you're going to do. You're gonna look everywhere for information, but it's like you don't really have a direction.
oh, my character would have a direction, and me, the
Okay.
player, is still working on what it is. So
How would your character have a direction where you would not?
well, let's put it another way. My character would definitely know where to find
Yeah, but where?
information.
But why? Why would she know?
Well, the Spec Ops headquarters.
Yeah, but
For
that's
instance.
Spec Ops. This is not the military.
Yes,
Very different.
but
It's not like you can go to the military's database and go get the information there because you're effectively decommissioned, so you can't do that anymore. I don't think Lone Star is going to give that information up so easily. I mean, the information you have so far came from them, or at least working in concert with them. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to find a specific person, wherever he might be, a person who's been underground for God knows how long. He may even be dead, and most leads are leading you nowhere.
Yeah, because I don't have any leads yet.
Yeah, so I mean, welcome back to the situation that Dustin was in when she started the campaign.
And since none of the deckers seem interested in even stopping Humanus or even finding out if that person is in
That's what
Humanus.
FaZe is working on that right now. That's what this whole project is about. It's just I think the more specific thing you're trying to ask is they're not concerned with your problem right now because they have other problems to deal with. It's what you're asking. It's like compared to fighting the most elite of humanists versus finding just one individual who may not even be in humanist. You kind of see where the priorities are going.
If he is not in Humanus, all the better.
But it still comes down to the same thing. We don't know. We have no idea. We haven't really
Which
looked.
is why I was asking, but since none of them want to help even.
Yeah. So we're back to square one, which is you're looking for info. You don't know where.
Well, I would walk to the Spec Ops headquarters at this point.
Okay. You'd really go to downtown Essen to your old boss. All right. Well, that sounds like a plan. All right. I guess we'll get to that in a minute. That'll be next. But Aaron, we're back to Aaron. So Aaron, besides panicking about the fact that you might be boned horribly by this organization, I mean, what else were you going to do right now? Because remember, you have a mission right now, and that mission is you need to go to a specific location and you need to find Victor Rudenstein, which is Tom's brother.
Yeah. Then I sort of want to like getting ready and stuff. I guess I'm like gonna get ready for it first.
Okay.
In that time, I'm actually gonna do some sketches and write some notes on how to defend myself with my own home. Basically, gonna try to booby trap my own home.
You gonna booby trap your house?
Yeah.
Telling you, man, it's about the shotgun.
What is I don't know, what type of booby traps are you doing?
Basic stuff and like use the shotgun.
Oh, the whole shotgun
the
thing.
Yeah.
Now, if it's shotguns, you have to use what is a shotgun? Isn't that
It's a long arm.
Oh, it's a long arm. All right.
It's
Do you have
a long
skills in long arms?
Not long arms, but basically just that. Just a gun pointed at the
Well,
door.
do you have any skills that would allow you to build traps?
I think
That's
it's like
so-
armory.
Armorer.
Would that be
Something
armor?
like that, or-
Armor is for armor, though.
No, it's for
No,
weapons in
it's for
general.
weapons too. All right. Well, you guess you have to roll armor then. Let's see if you can actually rig a shotgun without blowing. Well, you did. So, where's this shotgun situated again?
Well, I'm not building it right now. I'm basically just planning and excusing and.
Okay, so yeah, when the time comes, you'll be able to just write that down somewhere. When the time comes, you'll be able to rig a shotgun in your house.
Well, not basic. It doesn't have to be a shotgun. Just something that.
Well, I mean, whatever trap it's gonna be.
Yeah.
But that's only for one trap. I mean, now here's the problem: is Raven just walked off. She's gonna head to downtown. Is anybody gonna call her back before she gets too far, or did nobody notice?
I'm busy, so I can't notice.
Okay, so FaZe can't notice. FaZe wouldn't have any idea. So the only people who really saw Dust, that would be you, that would be Mara, Aaron, and Sam, would be the four people who would see her walking out. So
I would be too occupied helping Aaron with his shotgun trap.
Okay, he hasn't even started the shotgun trap. So you'd be more
I
too
know.
busy prototyping traps because that's what Aaron wants to do. So the only one who would really notice is Sam. So Dust, I hope you're there. You have to roll Sam's perception.
Okay, 1 sec.
And hopefully he catches it, because if not, then Raven's gonna not like. I guess we'll have to give her a phone call. I mean, Sam, he sees her leaving, but she's already out the door by the time he tries to stop her. And he quickly pulls out his phone. Raven, your phone starts to go off. You get maybe a block before your phone goes off.
I pick up, but I keep walking.
Okay, so it's like, hey, where are you going? What about the mission we had to do? Someone's life is in danger. That part.
I just keep silence.
Okay, so it's
and
like, so
walk.
what? You're not going to help us?
I am going to help you, but first of all, I need to check out this.
It's like, how long is this going to take?
Don't know.
It's like, all right, I'll let the others know. So, and he just hangs up the phone. So, I mean, Sam, he quickly goes over to each of you and says, Raven's going to handle something. I guess he's not going to be joining us immediately. So, I mean, Dust, what is your opinion? Like, okay, let's start with Aaron and Mara. What's your opinion? I mean, basically, Raven's walked off on their own adventure. Even though you have a mission to do.
What mission are we supposed to be doing?
Saving some guy from being killed. Tom's brother. Also your employer, because his name is Victor. Powerful gang leader. You're trying to save him from getting killed. Or at least find him.
I mean, if he doesn't feel like doing the job, then by all means.
Okay, Aaron, what is, I think maybe you're too busy trying to plan booby traps for your house.
No, I'm not that busy, but they're just waiting for everyone to get ready before we can leave.
Okay, so you're getting used to that. It's like, well, we always stall out.
Yeah, I'll take some time before everyone else is ready.
Okay, so Dust, what is your opinion? I mean, it seems like a lot of your muscle has just walked out. I mean, Raven just left to do whatever she's doing. Mara and Aaron look like they're the ones who are gonna come along the mission. FaZe, I think, is gonna stay here.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna stay here and work on the project you tasked him with.
Wasn't this a bit urgent? So
Yeah, this was urgent, so it's like... Now, this is where it's going to get interesting, is Tom and Kree are actually, they're both going to come with you, because one, it's his brother, and he's not about to just leave that to chance. If it's going to happen, he's going to do it himself.
Okay.
So Tom is going to come with you, and Kree is going with you. So, I mean, you basically have a 6-man team, so I think that's doable.
yeah, Tom's paying us.
Okay. Well, yeah, the person paying you is the one who's about to be in the field, and maybe get shot. Just try not to get him shot.
This isn't the same day as the sewer thing, right?
No, this is a day after.
Alright, cool. I have recovered then.
Roughly. Yeah, you basically went right after the sewer mission. You got drunk. Coates had to drive you home,
Yeah, that seems about right.
and then you decided to. You just plopped into bed, went to sleep, woke up, came back. You weren't even asleep for longer than maybe 5 hours, and then you're back here. Really, because you got the call. Basically, Tom called you in, and he gave you the bad news. What is Tom even equipped with? He's got some pretty decent weapons. He actually has an AK that he uses. I think everybody has an AK by this point.
Got some LMGs lying around.
Yeah, so I mean, Tom walks out, and he's armed to the teeth. I mean, he's got a pistol in his holster. He's got an AK held in his hands. Kree's got her full battle armor on. And, like, Tom's out here, it's like, where's everybody else? Is this it?
Seems to be.
It's like, hey, good enough. It's like, how's our ride? I mean, do we have a ride? Is Coates outside?
Sure.
I mean, he's supposed to be. He drove you here. So, there's the van. Coach is outside waiting to transport you wherever you need to go. So what happens now? So Tom and them are about to go and load up in the van. They are loading up in the van. What about the rest of you?
I load up in the van.
Yeah, okay.
So everybody's loading up in the van. I mean, Raven's well and truly gone. She's going all the way. She's going to take... Are you taking a cab or are you just walking there?
Walking.
So a walk's going to take like 20 minutes. So Raven's walking all the way to an HQ building. Not really an HQ building, more of an office building that they have. Because remember, it's a bureaucracy. It's the military.
Mhm.
So you'll figure out what you're going to do when you get there. So you immediately, like, Coates is kind of, like, for once he's not really joking, he's kind of adamant, like, as soon as you guys are all in and look like you're battle ready, he immediately just takes off. So you have a choice of where Coates is going to drop you off. There's a lot of entry points, but the point you're supposed to be going to is this complex to the bottom right. Or bottom left, sorry, wrong side of the map. So this was the last known location of Tom's brother, so you have to go there and figure out what's up. So where do you want to end up? There's really only two ways onto this map. There's the southern route. There's the northern route, which will be basically you're in the open, roughly. Like there's maybe a little bit of tree cover, and there's the rail lines, but it's a direct shot there. Of course, other people will likely be there as well. And then there's the eastern approach, which is going to have less, but it'll take you longer to get to there.
I guess east it is.
Okay. Anybody else?
Say east as well.
Sure.
Alright, so here you are on the eastern approach. And, like, Coates quickly, he pulls the van over, and you look down the road, and you see that there's a roadblock. So you see that there's a roadblock, and it's manned by very familiar faces. I think you've seen them too many times to kind of misguess who these guys are by now.
Are we, like, in the middle of town?
You're not in town. Like, you're on the outskirts. Actually, you're not in a town area. This is an outskirts area. There's maybe a few buildings to use, but most of this is just open country.
And we can only see the three of them?
I mean, that's the three you can see right now. I mean, it seems like there's not that many at this roadblock. Or if there are more, they're hiding out somewhere, like in a building. So there's three of them. Have they spotted the van, or are they not paying attention? Let's find out. Now these guys are ignorant, so I mean they spot the van, but they're not making a move to go towards it. But clearly they're armed. I mean, they have their weapons already in their hands.
I mean, wasn't our plan to, like, go left anyway?
Yeah, so you're just gonna drive left and down the other way, away from the roadblock?
Yeah, because that's a long way around.
Okay, so as you're turning left, you see that one of them starts speaking into a headphone. Like, they're not stopping you in any sort of way, but it looks like one of them's calling something in.
Traps. I love traps.
So you head left, and you see that, like, right about... Like, this is pretty much, like, the end of this is basically a cul-de-sac area. Once you hit here, it's the end, and you could probably off-road it to the road over there, but you might have to crush some things between you and there. So, Coates is, like, looking back, it's like, alright, what do we do here?
Forward, noble steed.
It's like it's gonna make a lot of noise.
Well, they already know we're coming.
And it's like and it's like suit yourself, and he just turns forward and let's see, he has to operate vehicle. Bright groundcraft. So, I mean, he just puts the pedal to the metal and starts running down whatever's over there. So, you're running over things like trash bags, some debris. There's a few trash cans there. You hear them crunching as you run them over and knock them aside. So, and you reach the end of the road. Your vehicle's not any worse for wear, but I mean, that was not subtle. And it's like, yeah, I tried to avoid most of the trash cans, but still, the alley was kind of packed. So you reach here, and then you see that there's another roadblock down the road. This one is manned with a lot more men. Like there's a good at least 6 of them at this roadblock.
What building are we trying to get to?
The one to the west, the one marked in red in a red box.
I'll just look at that.
So you see that there's 3 more guys. This time there's some heavier guys there. They have bigger weapons.
What kind of weapons?
So, well, let's roll for some misfortune. Let's see. They are armed with rockets.
What?
So they are not kidding around this time. These guys have what the hell was it called? They're called strikers, basic rocket launchers.
Jeez.
So it's like whatever's happening over there, they really don't want anybody getting there. They have enough firepower to stop whoever's trying to get in.
Should we call up FaZe and see if he can hack them?
I don't know.
While
Can you
I'm doing what
have
I'm
does this thing even have a camera?
I mean, my phone probably has a camera.
So you can use it for... Well, first of all, you could try calling FaZe, just seeing if he's even available.
Hey, FaZe, hack into my phone and look at the camera.
So, again, I mean, your vehicle just made a lot of noise, so they definitely were looking in that direction. And then they see you. So they're still not making a move against you. The other guys, they're different. I mean, they're already shucking... They're getting onto one knee, and they're loading rockets.
Yeah, in the
out
house.
of their line of sight, please.
Out of the line of sight. Find a house or something.
Okay, so... I mean, he quickly, like, Coates quickly kicks it into reverse. Yeah, but like you get the sight of like they've already just loaded the rockets and they're aiming them, and then they lower them again once they see the target's out of range. So I mean, you reverse, and what you see behind you is one of these. So I mean, there's an armored vehicle that drives straight in. Like, but it was drive. Like I guess when they called it in another vehicle. The vehicle stops. Someone's on the mount. So someone's on the mount, and like you hear doors opening, and you see more men jump out.
Hey, Mara, could that ghost rifle of yours take out a vehicle?
It would hurt. I don't know if I could kill it easily.
So let's see. What about?
Well, could you kill the guy on the mount?
Oh yeah, totally.
And worst of all is you see 2 more big guys come out. Are they armed of similar degree? Yes. So these ones also have rockets. So that's at least 5 guys with rockets so far. And these guys, they look like they came out loaded because they're aiming them.
I'd like to make a cold shot on the rockets themselves.
Oh my god. You
Please
shoot
make it.
one, I'll shoot the other.
So you quickly, like, you hear him, like, on top of, like, you know, this is like a distraction moment. Like, you might get the drop on them if you interrupt them, but you see him, like, pull out a loudspeaker. It's like, alright, we know what your game is. We knew someone would come. You can get out of the vehicle now, and maybe we'll let you go, or we could just destroy you right now. Make your choice. You have 5
Gold shot
seconds.
Gold shot's just a -2, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll push it to limit.
So he starts counting down as you're calling out a shot. Like, what called shot do you make? You aim, take out the driver, take out the gunner,
Rockets.
or take out the
No,
rocket
no, I'm
man.
hitting the rockets.
I have another proposition for you as you fire.
So, what is it?
Six successes on that part.
Okay, so I mean, you're gonna come out firing, like. So he says
I was
one.
also aiming at a rocket.
Okay. Which one? The top one or the bottom one?
The one that Mara wasn't aiming at.
Okay, so the other one. Okay, so I mean, he counts one, and then the back doors burst open, and you're already ready to fire. So, you fire your gauss shot at him. So, and obviously, this is going to draw everyone in the area as soon as they start hearing gunfire
And explosions.
and explosions. So, I mean, he's in a kneeling position. He can't really dodge that because he's aimed. So
We were aiming at the weapons, the rockets.
yeah, but like I said, he was aiming a weapon, so he can't dodge the shot because he's on a knee and he really doesn't have a dodge potential.
Yeah.
So that's 19 versus 10 armor, so that's pretty much fatal damage. So you're hitting the rocket launcher. Let's see if anything happens. Worst possible outcome. So you hit the rocket, and the rocket explodes in the chamber.
So is the door that he just stepped out of, is that still open?
Let's see. Was he wise enough to close the door? So that is a yes. So the door is closed. The blast will not go into the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So is that?
Does it tip the
So
truck?
they will take damage from that. So if you know anything about rockets, these things do 18 damage. Actually, no, these are high explosives, so 16 damage each. So I have to roll it loses 2 damage per meter. So it can do a
But
lot of damage in a small area.
What are the rules for multiple explosives going off at once?
I think it's half damage for everything past the first. Although I'm not 100% on that.
Let's see. Does this guy have any more rockets on him? Of course he does. I mean, he has at least 4. So it's 4 of those going off at once.
And it's both of them.
And it's both
'cause we
of them.
both hit.
Well, let me see if the other one that's clobbered. Let's see. 16, and then I have to roll a soak. Oops, I forgot the armor penetration, which is -3.
Well,
So he
isn't the
gets...
damage from the isn't the damage from the explosives?
Well, hold on. It's like they're both firing simultaneously. Like, one's attacking with a Gauss rifle, the other one's attacking with a Super Warhawk, basically a pistol.
Yeah, but aren't they like attacking the
Yeah, it's just seeing
missiles?
seeing how many of those missiles go off at once.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once you hit them, they're all going to go off. Because the explosion from the launcher is going to hit the rockets on their back, and then it's all going to just detonate. So first of all, I have to see if that is probably... Well, let me look at it. So 16 minus the 5, that's 11. So yeah, that's, again, it's more fatal damage, so that's also going to detonate his rockets. So in quick accuracy, let's see, that's... Is it times force? Like you just add the damage of each rocket to each explosion?
I think
I'm
it's
looking at it now, but it's reduced in some way.
Yeah, it gets reduced by, it's 2 per meter, but if it's 8 rockets, it's 8 per meter. Still, it's like... The force of 4 rockets is like 64 damage in one area. Combine it together, and that's like 120 something, depending on the distance.
Does that increase the blast radius as well?
No, it doesn't increase the blast radius because the damage drop off increases with the damage. So,
Okay, cool.
but like each rocket has their own damage drop off, and as you increase the amount of rockets, their damage drop off also increases because it's the same drop off. So with 4 rockets, it loses 8 per. So The vehicle is going to get hit with 48. So we have to see if the
shit.
vehicle is even going to survive that much explosive potential.
What's the penetration of this?
-2. It's high explosive, so this is an anti-vehicle weapon.
Great idea, Mara. Great idea.
Yeah, so there's no way that the vehicle can dodge this. So 18 armor, the damage is going to be way above it for one. So 48 to it's going to be 30. That's going to cause the vehicle to just be gutted. Like it's going to crumple inwards onto the side and then it's going to blow out the insides.
Does it also explode?
I don't know. Let's see. Would it cause a? No, the vehicle's sturdy enough to not explode. But I mean, its insides are gutted. The guy is like blown off of the top, and he lands hard, and he's on fire.
Oh.
So, do I even need to calculate? That's like 48 damage per guy, and then 4 meters is what? And that's 32. So the furthest ones are going to get hit with 32, and the closest ones are going to get hit with 48. So let me just see if they can, because for one they were not expecting that. That's a 0. That means the closest ones are pretty much dead, and the farthest ones are also pretty much dead. These guys aren't well armored, if you notice.
Holy crap.
I walk out and try to find a piece of shrapnel.
So I mean, well, first of all, I mean, there's a massive shockwave. I mean, you're rocked slightly in your vehicle. So this is a balance test. Which would that be? That's gymnastics, right? Maybe. So each of you has to roll, if I recall, gymnastics, because so there's gonna be a shockwave involved with this, because that's a lot of explosives going off at once. So I'm gonna do Kree and. So Mara, you're fine. Dust, you're fine. No, this is not a specialization. I think Kree's gonna be fine. She has enough armor to withstand that much force. What about Tom? Okay, Aaron's gonna be fine. So I mean, I guess you guys are used to this many explosions at once.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen this much devastation. What about let's see what happens to now Tom falls out, like he gets blown back.
And maybe he's just gripping the side of
Everybody
the
else,
truck.
like as soon as you see the rockets start to light up, you all grip something. Tom does not. He just watches it and then he gets swatted. So he falls to the ground of the vehicle, and then we have Coates, who was in the front. Let's see if he's knocked forward onto what he's on his console. So no, he's fine. Even he's fine. Everybody but Tom is fine. Tom gets knocked on his back, and then Coates just kind of shocks and then he looks back and he sees the devastation, like basically what looks like a charred crater.
I go take a piece of shrapnel from that charred crater and then return it to the van.
Wait, do a perception. Do you even find any pieces left alive that's not super slag that you could use or steal? So the crater's about this big. Actually,
I'm
no.
just looking for like a piece of metal, nothing specific.
A piece of metal.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's for a trophy, it's not like...
Okay, so anything... This is perception, though. It's like, do you find anything left after that?
Yeah,
So-
I got it too.
Yeah, you find a piece of metal. Like, it's still molten hot, though, so...
I blow on it lightly.
So, is that really going to do anything?
Sure.
Okay, so...
Actually.
What is, this is... You have to resist heat damage. So, I guess that's a
I have
soak.
heat resistance on my armor.
Oh, yeah, you have armor on. So, yeah, you'll be fine. So, you have a helmet on?
Yeah.
So you're blowing on it from within a helmet. So
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work. All right. Well, you have this now molten piece. You have this hot piece of metal, and everyone's giving you a wide berth. It's like, well, you got this glowing piece of hot metal.
Yeah, I just bring it back to the fan. I think we have a winning strategy here, folks.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Okay, so I mean, the vehicle detonates, and then you hear the three guys, or you see the three guys like, I don't know who's in the furthest back. Mara, you're in the back. You have the perception, or are you too busy with your hot metal ingot?
I might be too busy with my hot
Okay,
metal
Dusty, are you still looking out the back, or are you you're done?
No, I'd be looking around.
Okay, so that would be your perception then. So you see, like, there's the three guys off on the side. Two of them are going into the building. The last one is, like, he's desperately on a phone calling something in. And he's, like, pointing his rifle in your direction, and then he bolts into the house.
Do we want to take out that other roadblock?
Okay, so... likely they will be... let's see, with their minimum, let's see, that's times 5, so... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, at least some of the roadblock has abandoned their post slightly to go after that direction. I mean, you can kind of assume that. And they have the rockets loaded, you know, just more people with rockets. So, Coates is like, it's in Coates' visual range, and he points out the front's like, guys, they're coming here.
Mara, quickly, we have to do that again.
Huh? Oh, okay.
So, Aaron, are you going to bother to... I mean, you can take a shot.
Yeah, I know.
So, you're not going to?
I am going to.
Okay, so, I mean, as soon as Coates points, I mean, Aaron just pops a side door open, and he's got his rifle.
Yeah, but I'm looking for something actually.
Okay. What, in your kit?
No, not my kit, in the rule book.
Okay.
You
Well,
can actually
so...
do more damage.
sorry, but they already took the shot, so...
I have a 6 success.
Okay, so... you got a 6. What?
Yeah.
Why would they... oh, yeah, because you rolled the edge, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you see them mouth something, and then they try to hit the dirt.
This is a cold shot, by the way, for the rockets.
Yeah. But like I said, you see, like, they see it, and they hit, like, they see you aiming weapons, and then they decide to hit the dirt this time. Which I don't think will be fast enough. The answer is no, they will not be fast enough. What about I don't think the other ones are going to make it either. Because, I mean, they're called heavy weapons for a reason. So, and the other two, again, it's like, they don't have enough time to get down. They try, but they're not going to succeed. Oops, that was not with, so let's do the first one. So, still, it's higher damage. What is your damage? Let's roll up. It's 19 to his 10, and he'll block.
It's 21.
It's 21. Oh, yeah, because of the extra dice. So, 21 minus 8. Or 21, it's 21 to 10, and then minus 7. So that's 14. It's still kill damage. See, do you actually clip the rocket in the way? Of course you do. Why did I even need to ask that? Okay, what about the other one? This is a minus 3, so... are you sure your pistol can hit from that far? Like, is it within your threshold without minuses?
I don't think it is. Because
I have a vision thing that allows
Okay, well, there you go. So... because she's magical and she has vision enhancements. Alright, so that's... what was your damage? Your damage was 13. That one will not actually that'll hurt him, but it won't kill him, and it won't set off the. Or will it set off the rockets? Is it enough to set off the rockets?
I
No,
wasn't
so
aiming
not
for
this one.
him, so
Yeah, he's still gonna get hit with the blast radius of the other one, but this one is not going to, like, he won't die. He's just gonna get wounded, but he'll get caught in the blast of his ally. So, well, let's calculate the wounds just because. This is 13. That's 8. So he takes 8 physical. He kind of staggers, and his rocket drops from his hand, and then his friend blows up. So these guys are well within the threshold. So that's barely a meter.
Does the first explosion set off the other guy's rockets?
I don't know, does it? So no, he dropped his launcher. I guess he turned slightly away, but it's still it's still like 56 damage, right where he is.
Yeah, I guess that would be a lot.
I mean, what are you learning from this? Don't have rockets chambered and ready to fire. There's a reason
what you
that's a
learn from
safety
this-
precaution.
So you get the rocket drone and shoot them that way.
Yeah, you shoot it from a drone, or you shoot it from something that's not you. Or you don't load it immediately. Like, you load it when you need to. You load it and then fire it. You don't try and hothouse the rocket. But I mean, these guys are ignorant. You should know that by now. So soak first for the gunner. I don't even know why I bother. I mean, it's 56 damage. That's enough to evaporate, I think, anything in the vicinity. And then even like 2 meters away, it's still enough damage. So yeah. So again, another explosion and more body parts. So I mean, there's still 2
Question.
gunners down the road.
Are people going to see this? I mean,
I mean, why
Damn.
wouldn't they? They just like now. I think whoever is around here is aware that there's a battle now underway from the other direction. So let's see your misfortune. Your misfortune is high. So, I mean, those guys just detonated, and you see more. You see another one of these armored vehicles start rolling up this way. This time, its gunner is trained and ready. But the problem is, the thing manning the gun is not something you're used to seeing. Like, this is someone who is not in the crappy armor of these guys. This is a man in full plate armor, and he's got and he looks like he knows how to use a gun.
Do we roll initiative now?
Yes. So I mean, the vehicle stops, the door kicks open, and then a squad efficiently just jumps out of the side. I mean, we're talking a good 5 guys. And in a smooth motion, they have all their weapons drawn, pointed in the direction that you're in. They spread out, and they start advancing. I wish there was like a question mark. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. This is so I can actually have... I can have unknown entities on here now, because I can literally just plug it in as a question mark and then roll their initiative in GM style. I know you guys won't be able to see. You'll just have to trust me. I'm trying not to. I won't try to abuse this.
rolls like a 40.
Okay, so I mean, these guys have some pretty. They're pretty quick. Like, as soon as they see that there's dead guys there, you immediately hear them called for double time, and then they start moving. Like, they're moving at a hustle with weapons forward in case you guys pop out. Then you see the guy, like, they're ditching the vehicle. All 6 of them are in formation, and they're moving straight at you. What is their base movement? Their base movement is 32. I mean, these guys are pretty damn...
Do they walk towards us?
No, they're running. They're sprinting.
I'm pretty sure if they can't have the stats that they have.
Mm-hmm. What, 8?
Yeah, as any race, you can't have 8 on every stat. I don't think.
So what stats are they? Wait, wasn't it supposed to be 7? Like for average humans?
I think the max is like
It's average.
Yeah,
The
for
max
average
is
human, isn't it 7?
6.
6?
No, it's
Yeah,
6.
6 is max for humans.
Okay, so I missed that. I was off by 2.
Pretty depressing, right?
Oh, really?
We can't go that far.
I knew
Only
it's
one
when I
run
saw
can be
this.
six.
When I saw these numbers, like a part of me was saying, "This something is off about this," and now I know. So let me try that again. It's a good thing you called me on that. That would have made the battle very one-sided and uneven. So, unfortunately, they still have the high advantage they got last time, and I won't tell you why, but you'll have to figure it out.
How can I get 23?
How can they get 23?
Drugs.
Well, I mean,
drugs.
that's Mara's opinion. Just like you're thinking combat drugs.
Yeah, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. So that cuts their movement down to 24. Okay, so thank you for catching that. Now we have to adjust. Somebody measure out 24 because they're hustling, like they're running straight at you. They're straight. Oh wait, that is straight at you. All right, so let me move them up. So I mean, they're in range. Like they're running straight at you, and they don't seem too concerned that you have railguns and stuff.
What kind of weapons are they carrying?
So it looks like they're carrying. I don't know. Do a. Let's see. Which one is your skill for guns?
Like perception?
Not perception. It would be to identify a specific gun. You'd have to use like. I guess armor would be the one. Just identifying a gun.
Sure.
So I mean, you know that they're not meaning business because you look at their weapons and they have Ares Alphas, which is probably one of the better assault rifles you can get. Along with you can tell these are pretty tooled up guns. Like they have grenade launchers. One of them has on his back he has a striker, but he's holding an assault rifle. And unlike his comrades, the striker is holstered. All the rockets are in an armored backpack, and he doesn't have it drawn. And it's like, and they're moving in formation, and they have their guns pointed right at you. Like they're not running unprepared. They're running in case they need to just stop and shoot. They're ready for it. Okay, so I mean, FaZe. I don't think anybody's given you a call yet of what's happening.
Nope. Just doing my regular shit.
So it's barely been an hour. It took about an hour for all that to happen, along with the drive here and everything else. Because this compound's kind of out there. This is a 40-minute drive, and then maybe that endeavor took maybe 5 minutes. So it's been only 45 minutes. Not that long.
God damn.
Okay, so I mean, you don't do a judge intentions. Do you even are you even curious about calling them? Everybody's gone from the bar. So your curiosity does get the better of you. It's like, where'd everybody go? Maybe I should call them. Like, you have that thought. Do you act on that thought?
Too much work ahead.
Okay, so that's a no. And even Torbjorn's thinking the same thing, but as soon as you say, that's it, let's continue our work, it's like, alright.
I have a bad feeling. Screw it, they got it.
Okay, Raven, if you want to also participate, same thing, judge intentions. It's like, you're taking a walk. You're taking a walk towards the headquarters. And
Well,
you've just reached the building.
Right now I've been gone for like about 2 hours and 5 minutes, so...
Yeah, so... Okay, so you arrive at the headquarters, and there's a secretary at the front. And it's like, and she's looking at you, and it's like, can I help you?
Yes.
It's like, is that all you have to say, ma'am?
Who's in charge these days?
It's like, so, ma'am, I can't share that information with a civilian.
Well, tell that man Raven is standing at the front desk.
It's like, all right, I'll send a call back. And so she picks up a phone and she dials it and she starts talking with someone. It's like, yeah. There's this woman in front. She calls herself Raven. Yeah. I'll send her right back. So it's like, all right, follow me. And then she starts leading you through the building. So you starts leading you through the building. You follow her. I guess you go to an office building. You go in and you see basically your old commander. And he does not look happy to see you. I mean, his face just has the look of, it's like, oh, great. And it's like, Lieutenant, that'll be all. And then the lieutenant salutes and just walks out. And then he, gestures for you to take a seat.
I take a seat.
It's like, okay, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be on civilian leave. And then next thing I know, your face is on a billboard on the internet telling me you're an enemy of humanity. What have you been doing all this time? Don't give me any bullshit. I'm used to tolerating that, but I won't tolerate it from a civilian.
That is humanist bullshit. What you're seeing on the internet and
it's like, I figured as much, but I want to hear it from you. What is it?
A humanist has put out a bounty, basically, on
It's like, why?
me.
They don't just put a bounty on random people.
I might have had something to do with their bad luck.
And he just decides, like, you've been running the shadows, haven't you?
Yes.
It's like, at least you're honest about it. You know how many people come to me with problems telling me the opposite? It's like, alright. So I take it, your heirlooms that you were able to keep, you've been using that in Shadowrunning, which means if they ever figure out we gave you it, we could get in a lot of trouble. So you had everything you could have possibly had. Why did you decide to choose this path?
I mean, I was just sitting at home and I mentioned in a bar that I wanted to do something, and then all of a sudden I have a job to do something like this again, so...
It's like, it's like, you did this because you were bored? You couldn't come up with a hobby that didn't involve shooting?
Not really. Haven't known anything else.
Damn it, woman. So why are you here? I mean, I probably shouldn't care why you're here. I probably shouldn't have even seen you into my office. Officially, we don't know each other anymore. But you're here, so what do you want?
I just want to know if the person that took my arm from me is in any way...
It's like, that is highly classified information. I'm gonna have to not have you ask that again.
Well, it's just we are most likely gonna have to fight humans at one point, and if he is in there...
It's like, whoa, slow down.
I'd rather know.
Slow down. So, let me get this straight. Humanists call you an enemy of humanity, and you're gonna have revenge on them.
No.
It's like, so what is your plan here?
They still want to hunt us down, so chances of us not fighting at one point is highly unlikely.
I mean, you could go into hiding.
Yeah, like they'd ever give up.
It's like, well, that is true. Okay, so assuming that you're now going on a vendetta against humanists, it's like, I can't give you the information you're asking for. I know exactly what information you're asking for, and I'm telling you, I cannot give you that information. Again, this is on our department. It's like, we already have enough people breathing down our necks. And then I give a civilian highly classified information on a target that blew her arm off for what? Revenge?
No, I just want to know if he is actually in there or not. Because
It's like, oh,
if
don't
he is,
bullshit me.
if he is in there, people I am running with are in great danger, including me.
It's like, I think Humanist in total has great danger. Kind of comes with the title.
Yeah, less than that target.
It's like, so what if we have one Renegade Mage and Humanist is rank? I mean, if you find him, you find him. If you don't, you don't. Why do you need me to confirm this? It's like, you really are out for revenge, aren't you? You wouldn't have come to me for confirmation if you weren't. You would have just gone out there, killed as many Humanists as you can, and maybe run into him.
If I were out for revenge, I would have just done that exactly.
It's like, so you haven't. It's like, yep, that's what I thought. You have been doing
wait,
that, have you? You have been just going out and killing Humanists.
No. Only when we have to.
So it's like, and do you have to kill this man? This one that you apparently blew your arm off? I mean, do you really have to hunt him to the ends of the earth? If he threatens your friends, that's self-defense. That's okay. That makes sense. But
Which is
you're going
why
after him before he's done anything.
No, I'm not. I'm not going after him. I just want to know if he's inhumanous or not. Because
Like,
if he
and I'm
isn't,
telling you, that information is classified. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Is there anything else you needed from me? It's like, and then he just points to his door, and it's like, then just please see your way out of my office. And don't come back. It's like, you're supposed to be retired after all.
even though I can still do the job.
It's like, exactly. It's like, we all gotta make sacrifices. So, I mean, what do you
At
do?
that point, go back to the White Rabbit.
Okay, so you walk out. I mean, you're stopped by the clerk right outside the office. And it's like, and she hands you a file. And it's like, she hands you a file. She doesn't say a word. She just, she offers you a file. Or at least what looks like a manila envelope.
I take it.
And she just walks off after that. Like, she goes back to the reception area.
I take it and I put it into my, in like the chamber in my arm.
Okay, so, and then you just walk out of the building, and security
Yep.
doesn't stop you,
Back to the
nobody
White
stops
Rabbit.
you, and then you're back at the White Rabbit. So I mean, you've got this file now, or whatever the hell it is. So you're at the White Rabbit. Now what?
Now I open what I just got and read it.